Halyna Hutchins' family demands Alec Baldwin testify in wrongful death lawsuit. Calls his TLC show shameless. I will explain everything. Never miss this video. Please subscribe to the channel. The late Halyna Hutchins' sister and parents are attacking Alec Baldwin after the premiere of the TLC reality series The Baldwins. Gloria Allred filed a notice of deposition in Santa Fe, New Mexico, on Monday, March 3, along with other lawyers for the Rust cinematographer's sister Svetlana Zenko, father Anatoly Androsovich, and mother Olga Solovey. They filed a civil lawsuit against Baldwin in February 2023 for wrongful death, and in a statement seen by People, they demanded that he testify on May 9. In October 2021, the 66-year-old actor-producer was practicing for the Western when a pretend gun he was holding unintentionally went off, killing Hutchins and wounding director Joel Souza. Last July, an involuntary manslaughter prosecution against Baldwin, who has insisted he did not pull the trigger, was dismissed with prejudice. Alec Baldwin's admission and acceptance of the real-life repercussions he inflicted on Halyna's sister and parents is long overdue. The statement denounces the TLC series that debuted on February 23 and starred Baldwin, his wife Hilaria, and their 7 children. It continues, "It is time for him to face reality under oath." The remark goes on to ask, why is he claiming that he has PTSD? In reference to Baldwin discussing the psychological effects of the Rust event on the Baldwins. Is his reality show merely a covered effort to win over a potential jury pool in our civil lawsuit to his cause? Is this only an egregious attempt to make him appear to be the true victim in this situation? According to the statement, the Emmy winner has never accepted responsibility for Halyna's death to this day, and he never called or attempted to contact her parents or sister to express his apologies. People's request for comment was not immediately answered by Baldwin's attorneys. Despite the October 2022 deal, Baldwin is still facing a wrongful death civil case from Hutchins. Widower Matthew, who was designated an executive producer on the upcoming movie. Baldwin and Rust armorer Hannah Gutierrez-Reed, who was found guilty of involuntary manslaughter last March, are being sued by a number of members of the production crew. Since Baldwin's criminal prosecution was dropped due to his lawyers' claims that prosecutors had concealed evidence, those lawsuits have stalled. After being fired in July, Allred responded that the decision only strengthens our resolve to pursue justice in the civil case that we have filed against him. Baldwin filed his own complaint against investigators, prosecutors, and others after his trial, alleging that they sought at every turn to scapegoat Baldwin for the acts and omissions of others, regardless of the evidence or the law, among other things. The 30 Rock star and his wife discussed how the family is still processing the loss in a February 2025 interview with People. According to Hilaria, 41, filming the Baldwins during the actor's trial last summer was almost like a diary, during a very unsure time of our life. That seemed like it could carry us through each day, but it was also terrifying. Alec Baldwin, Billy Baldwin battling with brothers over political differences. Billy Baldwin acknowledges that maintaining harmony in their well-known family used to be a lot easier and claims that he and his brothers are battling on his Arroyo Grande podcast this week. Billy, the second youngest of the 4 Baldwin brothers, told Raymond Arroyo that while they try to put politics aside, they don't always succeed. Billy informed Arroyo, "We live in a new age," on the Wednesday podcast episode. "This isn't like, let's fight over Iran-Contra and Reagan, you know. We live in a different world, you know, where, when I was working on the Hill, Tip O'Neill was the Speaker of the House and Bob Dole was the Senate Majority Leader. Everyone complained about the stalemate and how nothing was done at that time. Those were the good old days then." According to Billy, he is a Hollywood lefty. While his younger brother Stephen and older brother Daniel favor Trump, his brother Alec also leans Democratic. 2 months ago, Daniel said on the PBD podcast, "Alec and I don't even talk. claiming that he and Billy were fighting over politics during the previous election. Check out the Fox News app. Forget about brothers and sisters, Billy said to Arroyo. Members of the same party and members of opposing parties aren't even interacting with one another. We require healing. We require healing. He said that Robert Marbut, the former homelessness czar for President Donald Trump, was hired as a consultant and producer for his next homelessness-related movie, No Address, and we've been working closely with him. We've been traveling the country with the documentary and the film, doing panels, discussions, and speaking to think tanks. They're amazed that he's a former member of the Trump cabinet, and I'm a Hollywood lefty. We're finding common sense. We're coming to an agreement, and we're treating each other with dignity and complete respect, Billy remarked. He went on. And not shockingly, I've always known this. We agree way more than we disagree, but in this culture right now, with the media pitting sides against each other when I talk about many, many issues, when I talk about homelessness, when I talk about climate change, when I talk about gun control, when I talk to people who are big too, a people, and I ask them 5 or 6 questions, we realize we agree on, like 80% of this issue. He claimed that political disagreements occasionally prevent his family from spending the holidays together. Billy said to Arroyo, "That has happened in my family." Yes. And I've gone to gatherings on his wife Chynna Phillips' side of the family where people got together and there was sort of mixed opinions there too. Not as polarizing as other settings I've been in, but yeah, you read it all the time. While Billy's father was a high school teacher, his coach, and ran the Cub Scouts and Little League, Phillips' mother, Mamas and the Papas singer Michelle Phillips, lived with Warren Beatty for 4 years after divorcing Chynna's father. Then Michelle lived with Jack Nicholson for 4 years, and then was briefly married to Dennis Hopper, all while dating Mick Jagger throughout. Billy added that Chynna used to go to the ice capades and the circus and zoo with Michael Jackson and his brothers and sisters. But oddly enough, the Baldwins have kind of jumped the Phillips shark when it comes to family dysfunction and insanity, he joked. They're all back together. They're all in the same room for Thanksgiving talking, while my brothers and I are like babbling. We're babbling? No more today. What are you thinking about this gossip today? Let us know in the comments and stay tuned by subscribing to our channel to get more updates like this. Thank you.